Hi. Have you ever been to a mall or a store and you saw a piano that was actually playing by itself and wondered, how does it do that? What makes it work? I want to talk to you about PianoDisc, America's #1 selling player system, and how it can be added to virtually any piano out there, new or used, vertical or grand. The only exception is a small spinet because there's no room for it. What you see before you now is an action of a grand piano. And what we have here in this action model is a representation of what the key looks like if you were to remove it from the piano. Normally what you see is a small section here. It looks quite short, but in essence it's really long, and it pivots on a fulcrum, like a teeter-totter. So when you press the key in front here, it causes the hammer to strike the string in this motion here. The PianoDisc system actuates the key from underneath the piano. There is a small slot that's cut into the key bed, which is underneath the piano, and there is a row of key solenoids, as you can see here, that actually are aligned up underneath the tail end of this key. So, when the solenoid strikes the key, it pushes the tail end upward, causing it to strike the string. And you have the forward motion in front, as you see here. So it's very much the same way, it's just happening underneath the piano. When the PianoDisc system is not in play, the solenoids are in resting position and there's no contact with the key whatsoever. So you can play the piano normally as you would every day. There are other things that are advantageous for the performer, and that is the inclusion of the Tft Record Strip. It is actually assembled underneath the front end of the key here, and there's a sensor that actually measures the velocity at which you play, and it measures the complete performance and replicates it faithfully. Finally, if you choose to do so, you can quietly play through headphones. And to do this, you have to still have the Tft Record sensor in place. And you have to have a program that has background accompaniment voices included with it, such as Cakewalk, Finale, GarageBand. There's a whole host of different programs that are accessible, and even apps for the iPad, such as Symphonics Evolution. And these are great tools to allow you to play or maybe record yourself, but in grabbing one of those accompaniment sounds like strings or organ or even a digital piano sound, you can quietly mute the piano by the mute rail assembly here. And then when you engage the mute rail, it will block the hammer from striking the string. And so now you can quietly play while your family is enjoying their favorite TV programs. And of course, when you disengage it, the hammer strikes the string again. This quiet time feature using headphones is actually controlled by a small lever. And this is usually installed underneath the left-hand side of the keyboard, right here. So when you actually engage it, you would turn that lever there, and now I've effectively muted the piano. When I engage it again, now the piano will play. It's that simple. Included with every PianoDisc installation is a pedal solenoid, and you can see that here. This actuates the dampers of the piano so you have true sustain. Furthermore, at the heart of every PianoDisc system is the IQ control box, and all this is embedded underneath the piano. It's out of sight, out of mind, and this is where you plug in the device that you wish to play. In my case, I have an Airport Express that's actually installed in here. There's so many components under here, but this is wirelessly connected to my iPad. Furthermore, we have speakers that are included with every system, and it is recommended to have a pair on any grand piano. Lastly, the power supply, the CPU, and also this rail cover here that houses all 88 key solenoids for the PianoDisc system is embedded underneath the piano. So you have an invisible, embedded, and wireless system. PianoDisc is perfect to accentuate any event or occasion, even a quiet romantic time with your wife. You want to listen to some music there?